We're going to start tomorrow with storms. They'll be isolated to scattered. If you don't see rain tomorrow, don't get too disappointed because it really is probably, outside of today's, no chance. Tomorrow is probably the lowest chance of the week. Rainfall chances are going to stick around for the rest of the week. In fact, I think on Thursday we'll see the highest chance. It's going to stay mild all week too, with 70s to near 80 degrees. You can see the front to our west. It's kind of clear to see. Not much going on with it tonight. In fact, the severe weather risk has dropped completely. And tomorrow, even though we're in the low risk, I don't anticipate this being over the top or anything. You're looking at a 5% probability of seeing a severe storm tomorrow. So it's about as low as it gets, almost to the threat level of almost zero. So we call it a non-zero threat. On Wednesday, that risk shifts back to the west. But here's our main risk tomorrow. Lightning's number one, but we don't consider that a severe risk because all thunderstorms have lightning. There's no criteria for severe weather. 58-mile-per-hour winds or higher, or 1-inch diameter hail. Those two possible in a couple storms. And while the tornado risk is not zero, it's pretty low. It's what we call a non-zero risk tomorrow. What's going on? This front's going to get here. It's going to get draped across the area. So late afternoon, you see a couple pop-up storms. But here's the good news for rainfall. It's going to linger in the area. The question is, where does this set up and stall? If it stalls just to the south, we may see heavier storms down here. But on Thursday, I do expect some heavier rain to develop, especially if that front buckles back to the north. So it's all going to depend on the kind of meandering of that front. So tomorrow morning, you wake up, increasing clouds, a few showers in the mountains and foothills, but there's our storm chance, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Notice how isolated they are, but at least there could be a couple rounds moving through the area. Dries out on Wednesday. Most of the day is dry again, but then you see those storms bubbling up to the south. That's because that's where we anticipate the front to be now, but it could easily shift a little further north. And on Thursday, it looks like a much higher risk of rain across more of the area. You see just about everybody at least getting some rain there. So the way this trend's going to go this week, it's not going to rain every day at your location. There's going to be plenty of dry periods throughout the day, but at some point over the next 4 or 5 days, you should get at least some rain, and this is the most widespread rain we've seen in quite some time. In fact, the 5-day rainfall forecast shows pretty good soaking over that 5-day period. It just doesn't happen all at once. In fact, the rain chances tomorrow, you see, that's the lowest of the entire week. It's really Wednesday, Thursday, things ramp up, and even Friday into Saturday, we'll at least have some scattered showers and storms around as we go into the weekend, but they're pretty scattered at that. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast will show you those rain chances really ramp up by Thursday. We want you to stay alert tomorrow just for the potential that 1 or 2 of those could be strong to severe. As we look at the 10-day forecast, you'll see temperatures actually cool down a little bit early next week and we begin to dry back out, but then the heat looks like it's going to crank right back up as we head into May.